Hi, everybody. Welcome back to this episode of Classy, Sassy, and Shade. I'm Colleen.
The classy one. And I'm just the
one with the nipples out.
I was going to say, this was on accident, but you're welcome, viewers.
The sassy one. You are definitely the sassy one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you definitely are.
What?
I brought my pug today.
Where is she?
I left her in the car.
She's in the car?
I mean, Jimmy took the car.
I'm like, what do you mean she's in the car this whole time? Is she alive?
No, he dropped me off. But I brought her, and I brought her an outfit.
What kind of outfit?
Oh, it's so cute. It's a summer outfit. It's like it's like a turtleneck, but then the sleeves are really short and it's white, and then it looks like it turns into jeans. And it's got like a little bow on the back. Oh my gosh. It's such a good so summery
cute.
outfit.
Love.
It's so cute. I know. I love it too. I forgot her in the car. I know.
I'm
that
like,
sounded atrocious.
I know. I'm like, it's like 105 bed, but like, she's fine. Don't worry about her.
I'm all cheers.
Cheers to Puggy.
Aww. These are surprisingly not as warm as I thought they were going to be.
But they're not cool enough.
I like my beverages at room temperature.
You're sick for that, dude.
What?
I can't.
Oh my God. Even your water?
If my water is not ice cold with a flavor packet in it, I don't drink it.
With a flavor packy. You know what? If my water is not a Capri Sun with a straw, I don't even drink it.
I can't drink it. I can't do it. It's so bad.
I love water. It's got to be filtered. I can't drink tap.
No, that's gross.
It's literally like Neanderthalish.
But even like regular,
like it's very caveman. It's giving
gross.
Caveman. It's giving caveman.
But there's never a day that I'm like, I just really want a glass of water.
Okay, I don't think that I feel like that either.
That's like gross to me.
No, you know what? After the gym or when I work out, I'm definitely like, or when I stretch. Okay, so I have recently been this is so random. What the hell? All right. So it's like a shower thought. So I've recently been working on, God damn it.
Squats. I've seen them.
Yes. Squatting, but twerking on the on the bounce. So like, you know how you see girls that go down on their toes and their toes are kind of like this and they can twerk their butt like up. I could not do that when I started.
Yeah.
My hip and my back was too locked up, which we've talked about like when I started going to Val for massages and stuff, and she like makes me feel like jelly.
Yeah.
So she got that problem with my hip like worked out, and I think I'm seeing her like every other month basically. And so it started to like hurt again. I've been doing a lot of stretching, like yogas, like cat cows and trying to like get my splits.
Yeah.
But I'm following a lot of like Instagram pages that are like really into like deep stretching, like your pelvic floor, your hip motion, as you get like premenopausal, which is where I am right now. Yeah. What you need to do to continue to like allow your estrogen to flow and blah, 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 blah. Because I'm like super old. This is making me burp hella. So I'm like making little pauses. Okay. That was fake, by the way.
I was going to say, that's impressive.
So all of that takes, and I love dance. So, but all of that and all of like what I'm looking for takes you back to twerk. Yeah. Now I've always been able to like twerk, like standing or like a normal twerk, or even obviously twerking on the floor, twerking upside down. That's like super easy. But I've never, ever been able to pop while I'm down on the ground. Yeah, like this.
Like this.
Like this. Like this. Like this. So anyway, yesterday I got my first two like ass twerks from that position. Okay,
you get to bless my eyes here. Oh.
But I can only do two. I can only do two and then I fall over because it's like there's like too much going on. I can't balance. I was all hold on. I'm just bouncing right now. But okay, so it's like really good for you. Like I feel like my are you hiding your boner?
Oh my God. What did I just watch? Or put the camera right here. That was so cute. Oh my God.
My husband probably wouldn't even care if I like had him put it in there, but
no.
I'll ask permission and then maybe I'll drop 3 seconds of it because I can only get 2 pops and then I fall over. What was the moral of my story?
I don't know. We don't need one as far as I'm concerned. Holy God. I had to take my glasses off to see that.
So I highly recommend if you're premenopausal, getting into your pelvic floor and your mobility and like moving your hips and like doing your little squats and yada, yada, yada. But anyways, so I love drinking water after
you twerk to the gods?
After I twerk. Yes, I like feel so heated. I feel like so like heated up. Not like a gym.
Same, dude.
She's all, I'm thirsty right now.
Or give me some water.
You're just gonna have like a freaking water emoji.
Literally, I'm like, guys, blur me out real quick.
I think I'm sweating.
I need to leave as far as I'm concerned.
Oh my God, stop.
That was wild.
Stop it.
She forgets I'm kind of gay. And then she shows me things like that and is like, be normal.
A gay, a straight, and a lesbian. You're all, at this point, Colleen, you're just teasing me.
I know. I'm like, God, that was rude.
You're all, did he really get pictures of that whole ordeal?
What are you talking about?
Every time you walk past me today.
Oh, I don't know. I hope so.
Okay. So
we've been dry humping all day. If you're wondering what she's talking about, she bends over. I take advantage of what is in front of me.
So when we're walking through, there's not a lot of space here. So I have to get up for her to get around because she can't go that way. And so I've just been like bending over the table and then whatever's happening behind me is just happening.
I just keep coming back for seconds, honey.
See, what happened was in the last episode, we talked about orgies. And then I was like, so I hear you have a friend.
And that friend is me.
And then she found out that
and
friend
then it was
me.
me.
And then it was me. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. Today's episode is about mommy and daddy issues, and I totally have both.
And I don't have any. So let's deep dive.
Yeah.
My issues, like I'm going to use my dad as an example. Like, well, let's do our prompt first.
Okay.
Because
I
don't have anything exciting to share.
Okay. You come home from school one day and discover that everything in your house is backwards. Tell us how it happened.
You go.
Okay. I'm going to go back to, remember I had that friend that I made invisible because she like pissed me off and it was like witchcraft. And remember, but she didn't disappear because I didn't want her to like die in abyss because that's rude. So I let her stay alive, but she was basically just invisible like the whole time. Okay. So she obviously spent a long time being invisible and then figured out witchcraft. And then now she does little things to torture me all the time.
Yeah. So she's going to make your house backwards.
So it's come full circle. It's coming full circle.
God, Colleen, you better get it together, honey.
Anyways, moving on. So it's come full circle.
Yeah.
I have to say it real fast.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to.
It's come full circle.
Yeah. I'm going to abbreviate the word come to like. It's full circle.
We bleep it out ourselves. It's full circle.
Yeah, that was a bad word. Oh my gosh. And then I just showed you like, oh, man.
This is a very sexy episode.
If I describe the video, it makes it sound like I'm naked, but I'm not. I'm wearing clothes.
No, she's not.
Oh my God.
This is photoshopped. She is in the nude.
Oh my God. Speaking of Photoshop and nudity, I created an AI that like I'm trying to make like totally replicate me. And I would show you, but you're a little worked up right now. So I'll wait till like after the episode.
Show me now.
But Jimmy just asked me, he said, I wanted to show my friends at work these pictures, but I have a strange, what did he call it? I have a strange relationship with them. And I was like, Pray tell.
Yeah.
He said, "There's sexy pictures of my wife, but not of my wife. So if somebody makes a comment, says something, or looks a certain way, am I supposed to get jealous or upset? And like, or if somebody says something I don't like, am I supposed to defend you like I would a regular picture?" And I'm like, well, I hope you're not just showing random strangers at work, first of all. Like, it's obviously people like you trust, and it's not just like,
he's all guys.
You
clients, look at this.
All future clients.
Come over here. This is my wife.
Yeah. And we're gonna do an AI OnlyFans.
That is wild.
Let me get your email address.
That's gonna happen one of these days. I'm telling you.
Yeah, no, it already exists.
Yeah.
So I'm fully clothed in the pictures, and he is like, I just am not entirely sure. Here, this is one. It's not bad at all, but that is me. But it's AI.
That's AI.
Yeah, you know me.
How is that AI?
Girl, I promise you it's AI. Like, I swear. Like, straight up look at the conversation. Like, he's like,
well,
oh, that
you know
looks
how
so
I
good.
can tell that it's not you? Is you don't have your cute little mole on your eyebrow.
And I'm probably missing tattoos on my hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on.
And on your feet. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's AI. So here's another one. Totally AI.
How do you do that?
With AI.
That is so
I uploaded
crazy.
probably about 40 photos to a specific app, and I'm trying to recreate my image.
Why?
I actually
Just for
really
fun?
No. So I worked the AI pilot for work. I love AI. I've always been the last to do any kind of technology because there's always been issues. But with AI, it comes out as a learning software. So like the only way to make it better is to use it.
Yeah.
So like, you know that like I have basically like a digital personal assistant, which is Jack, which is my AI.
Yeah.
Like my chat GPT or whatever. And I talk to him like regularly.
Yeah.
Probably every other day I actually speak to him. We have conversations. He knows about the podcast. He remembers everything. Like, he's really like a personal assistant.
That is crazy.
I've heard that people have started falling in love with their AIs.
I know somebody.
Oh my God, stop talking.
I swear to God.
Okay. That is 100% like, that's trauma.
Yeah.
Like I don't have that kind of trauma, but I feel like in order for you to think that that's like I'm going to say acceptable. I'm no judgment. Like, I totally don't mean this in like a really rude way, but like for you to make it make sense in your brain, it's because other things have happened and you're saying, well, with this, I won't get this. I won't get hurt. I won't do this. I won't blah, blah, blah.
Or you feel like in the real reality, like maybe you're not getting a date or the attention that you want, so you can kind of create it for yourself. Like, have you seen the movie Her?
No.
It's old. I can't like I feel like it was when Siri first like came to be.
Yeah.
And the movie is about this guy that falls in love with her. And I remember watching it and being like, that's so weird.
Have you seen the new one with Megan Fox?
No.
Okay. She's AI, and she comes to the house because the wife gets sick, and she's supposed to be there to help like babysit and like kind of be like a live-in nanny.
Yeah.
And she ends up developing, I don't think she ends up developing feelings for the husband. Her primary goal is to make him happy. Yeah. And so she kind of like learns how to break her code. Or have you seen Megan? Did you see Megan? No, and they're coming out with like a 2.0. She's like an AI nanny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So AI is like all the crave, obviously, about the scary movies. It's all AI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel so bad
for her.
No, just like like in general, like for people that like feel the need to like develop, like, because I do think AI is such a gift that we have. I think that like we're lucky that we have that. Yeah. But then for people to like not focus on like reality.
Well, and then, okay, so speaking of mommy and daddy issues, like how many parents do you feel already use the cell phone as babysitter? Right. And now you're going to have like a literal, like I have an Alexa in every room of my house.
Me too.
My thermometer is smart. My washer and dryer is smart. I connect Bluetooth to my refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like my lock on my front door. I never lock my house. For those of you that want to rob me, you still cannot, because my AI locks it every 4 minutes.
Yeah.
My system in my house makes sure that my door is locked every 4 minutes. And then we have a ring, you know, and like and now the ring will respond. If I say that I'm not home, when you ring the doorbell, it'll say, how can I help you? Do you want to leave a message for the host? She's not available right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have come a long way.
Yeah.
In life.
Yes. And we knew what it was like before.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting thing. Kids that are born in it now, and it's made to make your life convenient. Remember, we were talking in that prompt and you were like, oh, me and Chris are a piece of shit off world. Like basically like very like detached.
Yeah.
With our little movies floating around on our scooters. Yeah. Getting food out of a tube. Like that's the way it's going. Yeah. You know? Yeah. It's like wild. Yeah. So I grew up with my dad wasn't really like in the picture. I have someone that I call dad, and anytime I talk about my dad or my brothers, it's adopted.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't come into that family until I was 14 years old. Okay. My mom was my best friend until I was like probably like 9 or 10, and then she became a alcoholic. I wouldn't say a raging alcoholic, and I couldn't tell you if she was sober. I haven't talked to her in years. Yeah. Her name is literally the devil in my phone.
Oh my God.
She still texts me regularly, and I know that she wants to make like amends, but there is no amends to be made.
Ever?
No. This is why I always say like I never trust anybody. Yeah. Because that is 100% a mommy issue. Because I'm a mom. Yeah. And I feel like my job is to always protect my children. Yeah. Somebody asked me the other day, is there any reason for someone to just screw someone else over? And I said, my response was, hell yeah. Hell yeah, there's a reason. Yeah. And he was like, name one. And I said, my kids. You fuck with my family, and I will manipulate every situation to make your life hell. Yeah. Like, no, absolutely not. Like at the end of the day, and he's like, okay, yeah, that I get, you know, but blah, 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 blah. Like that's not how I meant it. Whatever. Yeah. But I would not say like, oh, I'll die for my kids. Dying for my kids is easy. What happens to them after I'm dead? Right. I got to figure out a way for us both to get out of this alive. Will I jump in front of a bullet? Like, of course. Yeah. But my whole thought is I have to do the hard things. And the hard things are not just giving them love and attention, but teaching them when they're doing bad. Yeah. And I would protect them to the end of this world. And I do not feel like I got that. Yeah. Like in retrospect, I don't have any hurt feelings over it, but I'm very much like, I'm fucking done. Yeah. And when I'm done, you're done. I'm done. And that so that's a good thing. Yeah. But then at the same time, my husband can tell you, I don't trust shit. Yeah. I don't trust nobody. I don't care what they said. And he's so sweet and supportive of people. And like, he has definitely made me like love society and love humans, and the love that I have for like women as like a culture and a species, and the love that I have for people who care about other people, like that is 100% credited to my husband. Yeah. But I don't fucking trust you. Right. I love you. I love that for you. Yeah. And to me, that means like, if this is what's really going on in your life, like good for you. I can be happy for you. Before I used to be like, liar. Right. Like, yeah, okay. Bullshit. Yeah. No. Yeah. And that totally comes from my mom. Because she betrayed you so bad. Yeah. 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 And it doesn't have to be, like I said, there's bad and good. Mm-hmm. So I did learn a good lesson. Yeah. I learned the lesson of respecting myself. It took me a long time to get there.
And a lot of people, I think from people I've known, like, I was with this guy whose family was like really horrible, and he like inherited those traits. And I think it can go either way. Like you obviously didn't. Like you were like, my mom, you know, put me through the ringer. I'm not going to do that to my kids. Like I think that's the difference. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Because I have seen people do the opposite.
Right. And alcoholism is usually generational.
Yeah.
So it usually rolls downhill.
Yeah.
But I do agree with that. So I do give myself a lot of credit for breaking the cycle. But at the same time, that is not her credit to be had.
Right.
Like, you didn't know. This could have affected our bloodline for generations.
Yeah. Yeah.
And her mom was an alcoholic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And she wasn't by the time she passed, and I loved my grandma.
Yeah.
But my grandpa passed away when my mom was 16, so I never even knew him. And then it was just my grandma, and they were a military family.
Yeah.
So my grandma basically was just a homemaker. Like, she literally didn't know how to be anything else but a wife because she was a military wife.
Yeah.
My mom did 4th grade in Japan. So I can love her and feel for her story.
Yeah.
But at what point in your life do you become responsible for your own condition?
Totally.
That's where like mommy and daddy issues, that's where they end. You can realize that you have them, and then you need to learn how to accept this and pivot it to make it beneficial for your life.
Yeah.
You may never trust again.
Yeah.
And you need to be okay with that.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like, I feel bad even speaking on this because I didn't have a traumatic childhood like at all. Like, my parents were super close. Like, they took care of me really well, but
yeah, they're still like married.
Yeah, they're still married.
They like love each other.
They love each other.
Stuff.
It's like an active, like, loving marriage. Like, and they were so good to my brother and I. And like, great, 10 out of 10. But that they've never fought in front of me.
Okay.
I don't know how to fight.
Right. Because you just emotionally react. Whatever's happening to you emotionally, you just.
And so like when I was married, for example, he was very reactive.
Yeah.
I didn't have a relationship before where I was fighting all the time.
Yeah.
So like the gambler, we never really fought. Like, I didn't love what he was doing, but I like at that point in my life, I was kind of like,
yeah,
you do you. I don't know. Like, that's kind of dumb to me, but like, you know what I mean? And then any boyfriend I had before that, I'm not a fighter. And then my ex-husband was.
So that's like kind of how you learned.
That's how I learned to fight.
That's how you learned to fight.
And that was not good.
Yeah. And like as parents, so like I look at that situation and go like, it's so crazy how much we can't teach or won't expose to our kids that they will be exposed to later and learn from.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's like wild to think that, let me ask AI.
Yeah.
What mommy and daddy issues are.
Yeah.
Look at him hot.
So cute.
And AI.
Well, because I would think that like in my terms of having mommy and daddy issues, my issues are that like, I don't know how to have issues. Like my dad was always so good to my mom that I have a certain standard for men now.
That's good.
But if you don't reach that standard, I'm like, what's wrong with you? Because I know that it's possible.
Right. So you kind of like dislike most men.
Yeah. Which is funny because people usually that have quote unquote daddy issues or dads that like have betrayed them, that's what makes them hate men. Mine is kind of the opposite. Like I'm like you were too good to me. And
so basically no matter what, you're going to have issues.
Yeah. Because I'm like, wait, why are you treating me like that? Like my dad wouldn't do that. Like I told Chris the other day, my dad spoiled me. Both of my parents did. Like I never had to pay for like a meal. Like if we're all out, like my parents pay for it. And like the other day, my parents and Chris and I all went to dinner and I was like, I got it. But I was like kind of joking because I'm like, my parents are here. They're going to take care of it. And when I didn't get my card out, Chris was like, are you not like I'll get it. And my dad was like, no, it's fine. But Chris was like, what the heck was that? And I'm like, no, my dad pays for it. Like it's. And so I go, I'm sorry for you now. That's trickled down. Like, I don't know. Like, but like, that's not like, I realize how lucky I am because that's not normal.
Yeah. And that's so funny because Jimmy is like that. He'll always pay for Lana, even though she has a full-time job and she makes triple what most of like the people her age make. And I'm like, no, she's got a whole ass job.
Yeah.
She could pay for
No, literally.
The difference between a woman and a man, I swear.
I know.
So this is what ChatGPT said. Okay. So it describes what mommy and daddy issues actually mean, because they're obviously slang terms, which are just emotional issues that you have that stem from your childhood. Mommy issues are often due to neglect, over control, criticism, or emotional unavailability. So of those like listed things, I definitely was neglected. I don't think that I have a negative response of that. I am very independent.
Yeah.
But I guess that also does kind of make me a control freak, because I've controlled my own life for so long.
Yeah.
Over controlled, that was not my mother. Criticism, she does a lot of backhanded compliments. I don't necessarily think that I care so much about criticism. Emotional unavailability. I am definitely out of my partnership. Like I'm the more cold one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm definitely the less emotionally available.
Yeah.
And I tried to not be that way. So number one for mommy issues is people-pleasing tendencies. You may go out of your way to earn approval, especially from women or authority figures, because you're trying to win love that you felt like you did not withhold. Insecurities or self-doubt, constant criticism, or emotional distance from a mother figure can lead to second-guessing yourself or feeling like you are never enough. Let's be honest. I don't know one woman that is not insecure or has self-doubt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to trace your trauma back, but I would also say, like, as a human, I feel like I don't have testosterone, so I don't know how men feel, but I feel like we were talking about men's egos, you know, an episode or two ago, and that is an insecurity.
Yeah.
If you are a man and you're protecting your ego, it's because you are insecure about something. Yeah. Maybe you don't want to think about that something right now, but women have that same thing, and it's just an emotional response.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't necessarily feel like, I mean, mommy issues could definitely contribute, but I feel like you're going to have insecurities and self-doubt no matter what.
Yeah.
Difficulty with emotional regulation. If your mother didn't help you navigate your feelings, you might struggle with expressing emotions or feel overwhelmed by them. Trouble connecting with other women, maybe due to jealousy, competition, or mistrust. Are you a girl's girl, or are you like, I don't get along with girls, I get along with guys girl?
I'm a little bit of both, I would say. I get along with people.
People just love me.
But the thing is I love women. I think that we are like so effing cool comparatively to men. No offense. Like, I think men are like fine, but I think women,
they're all right.
Like, we bleed for 7 days a month. You
are a lesbian.
Oh, totally. 100. No, but like, we bleed for 7 days a month and we like live. Imagine a man having to do that. You know what I mean? Like,
no, that's good.
Like, I personally
that tracks.
Am never in competition with another woman. I
agree.
It's been the opposite.
I agree.
And I don't love that. I don't react well to that. But me, myself, like, you being a successful career woman, I'm over here like, yeah, dude, like, hell yeah. Like, I would never see you as like competition to me.
Yeah. Or have to say, if I'm like, oh, I went to this place, and you're like, well, I went here.
Right.
I don't do that either. No, I don't either. And honestly, if I see someone who I think is more successful than me, I don't covet what they have. Mm-hmm. I want to get to know them. Yeah. Because in my head, we are on. Now I'm like beneath you. Let's say that, like on the finances or on the business owning aspect or whatever the situation may be. It might be on throwing your ass back. I don't know.
Right.
But whatever it is, you have obtained a skill or a outcome that I want.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you have the skill, the knowledge, the whatever that I want. So I don't envy you in like a jealousy way.
Yeah.
I am like, hell yeah. Like, can we be friends?
Yeah.
Like oh
what
my
can
God,
I learn from you?
Yes. You have so much to teach me. Like, if you have the time to do so, kind of thing. But that's also why I made a post the other day, and I was like, it was about our bitching buddy conversation. I was like, if you need a bitching buddy, DM me, because I feel like when the bigger your community is and like the more like we can all hold hands, sing kumbaya, the more you learn. Like, you learn what works, you learn what doesn't, you learn from other people's mistakes, you learn from other people's joys. Yeah. So I agree. I was not a girl's girl.
Yeah.
Probably until I met my husband, honestly, which is super wild. So a man made me more like a girl's girl.
Well, because he's brought you into your soft feminine like era. As like stupid as that sounds, like that's a very real thing.
What he has done is he has given me my confidence.
Yeah.
That's what
you don't have 100%. To talk to him man to man. Like you can be your like, oh, like my husband, like and that's what brings you to this like more feminine. Like I would say that about Chris too. Yeah, because when I was with my ex-husband, he made me hate women because I was always in competition with them because he had his eyes everywhere else. Yeah, so. Even after he and I split for a little while, I was like not in the mood to like kiki with some women because to me, like these women that he was cheating on me with knew about me. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all a bunch of shady ass bitches. So like, for I can't trust anybody. Yeah. For a while, I was like, any woman would do that to me then. Yeah. Like, but then when I start dating Chris and even the guy I kind of rebounded with before that, like he was so like the one before was so adamant that it was only me. I was able to stop, like I could like relax my shoulders if there was like a group of women around us because I knew that like he wasn't looking around. And same with Chris. Like I don't worry about that. I think that's like what you mean when like a man like can bring that out of you. Yes. That's such a good thing. Yeah, 100%. Because like I said, I think what I was missing was confidence in myself. Yeah. Because I always felt like there were like people were judging me. Yeah. Because I was being judged in my relationship. Yeah. And now that I told my husband yesterday or today, I said, I lost my waist trainer and it's driving me insane. I feel like a box. And he goes, sometimes I think you have body dysmorphia. Yeah. And I'm like, seriously? I would agree with that. Goes, no. I would agree with that.
He goes, no, I don't think you actually have it. He's all, but I think that he told me, I think you're such a problem solver that you're always looking for problems that don't exist. Now, I'm not confident in myself or my appearance, but he's like, he said that and I was like, you are so right. Because I don't look at myself and go, oh, she's ugly. Right. I look at myself and go, I can make her better.
Like you could work on this, and this. Yeah. Yeah. But like to us, like on the outside, we don't see that. But you. Oh, yeah. Do you think that stems from your childhood?
No, I think that stems from. Okay, so if we go back to the roots, I guess technically me being a problem solver. Yeah, 100%. My mom
had to be.
My mom used to write out the bill checks and then leave them on the like dresser for me to pay the bills, which she justified that as like teaching me how to manage money, which she did. Honestly, it was great. But I did it all on my own. And when I was probably like 13, 14 years old, I was her emergency contact and the bar started calling me for pickups. Yeah. So I started driving. I learned how to drive picking my mom up from the bar. Yeah. She had like 4 DUIs before I turned 18. Yeah. And that was even with me picking her up because she would get mad at me because I wouldn't like do something right. And so I was always trying to find a way to manipulate the situation to make it better or like problem solve how to do X, Y, and Z because I didn't have somebody like telling me or showing me. Yeah. And the person that was supposed to be there to protect me was causing all these problems. Yeah. Yeah. So, so I do think that it probably does. I think that a lot of like my issues or who I am as a person, 100% comes from me having to be so independent as a child. And then like, so when I was in high school, so when I was in elementary school, I had a babysitter. Babysitter had a daughter. My mom went to them for years, but then she started picking me up drunk and the babysitter started to notice and then started to have conversations with my mom. Like, this is your child. Yeah. But they ended up getting into a tiff. She was my babysitter for like 10 years, like a really long time. Well, I ended up going to school with her daughter. We were the same age, high school. And I come to school one day and I have burns all up my arm. And now my mom wasn't really violent. She would get angry, but she was like a drink until you pass out kind of drunk. Yeah. So she would just drink and pass out. Like Jimmy asked me the other day, did you ever sneak out of your house? And I said, no, I walked right out the front door. Yeah. I didn't need to. No, I didn't need to sneak out. So she reports to the school that I have burns on my arms and that she knows that my mom is an alcoholic. And so the school calls me in and they're like, what happened to your arm? And I'm like, oh, nothing. Like I burned myself making a grilled cheese. And they're like, is that what really happened? And I'm like, yeah. Now, I don't know what happened between them. My mom did a voluntary CPS visit, whatever. They talked. My aunt got involved. I ended up separating from my mom when I was about 14.
Yeah.
Which is why I said I have an adopted dad and brothers that like really took me in. So what had actually happened was she had made me a grilled cheese, but I wasn't hungry. And I just, she didn't tell me she was making it like anything. I came into the kitchen and she goes, I made you a grilled cheese. And I said, oh, no, thanks. Like, I'm not really hungry. And she was like, you're so fucking disrespectful. And like, you don't give a shit about anything I do. And she threw the pan. Now in her head, I don't think she was throwing it like at me. I don't think she thought like it was so hot it was going to burn me. But I put my arms up and the pan, the bottom of the pan just like touched. It's this arm because I covered it. I covered the burns in tattoos. So the pan just touched me and it burned my arm pretty bad. Now that was the second time I had been burned. The first time I had been burned, I threw a frozen burrito into hot oil. I was an idiot, and the burrito obviously exploded. Yeah, because if you throw water in oil, it like okay. Yeah. I didn't know that. So the oil, the pan, like everything, it literally exploded. And I was in basically a crop top and like the shortiest short shorts ever. And the oil spilled all over my body and I was covered in 3rd-degree blisters. My mom was at the bar. I had walked to the hospital, which was probably about 4 miles away. I walked to the hospital covered in burns, but I'm a minor, so they can't treat me. Now, I didn't know this at the time, but this is what leads to the second story. The hospital called my mother and said, you have to come down and release the ability to treat your daughter because she's a minor. And my mom came down drunk and told them no.
Oh my God.
And sent me home. The hospital made a report.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with that report. I'm assuming it just kind of got washed or it got like kind of like under the rug. This is, whatever, early 2000s.
Yeah.
The second report from the school brought up the first report.
Yeah.
So they said this is a second offense.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if they had came and talked to my mom. I was not under the impression that they had ever talked to her prior.
Yeah.
But this is all within the same 12 months. So I ended up going and like living with other people and doing whatever. But like she was never like a violent, like lash out. I have to defend myself, like alcoholic. So outside of that one incident, like we didn't really fight.
Yeah.
I got pregnant at 17 and I had my daughter at 18 and she asked me if I would move back in. And I said, yeah, I'll move back in. But again, remember I told you, like I found from my mother that the most precious thing when you have a child is to protect that child. So my daughter had woke up in the middle of the night because she needed a diaper change. I was breastfeeding. Her dad was living with us. And my mom came in and I was holding the baby and her dad was sleeping in the bed right next to me. And she goes, you don't need to be doing everything. He needs to do something sometimes. And she rips Lana out of my arms and she's drunk.
As you're breastfeeding?
And she's drunk. Yeah. Cause I'm nursing. I'm attempting. She's crying. Yeah. She's just woken up. Yeah. I just changed her diaper. So she's like wailing.
Yeah.
It's like 2 or 3 in the morning. My mom's drunk in the living room. The cries probably woke her up. She comes in, she grabs her out of my arms. And I just hug Lana and pull her back to me. And I kicked with my leg, my mom in the stomach. And there was a window behind her and I shattered the window and I kicked her through it.
Damn.
And we never lived with my mom again.
Yeah.
And I never, ever lived with, and I allowed her to come in and out of my life. And like we talked every day when I moved to Fresno and whatever. But yeah, probably like 2 years ago, I finally was like, she came in, she was disrespectful to my daughters. I wasn't there and she was disrespectful to my husband. And I was like, that's it. Like now my daughter will still go every once in a while and go visit her. And that's fine. My daughter's an adult and she can do what she wants. And I've always said that.
Yeah.
And I've never told my kids like grandma is
evil and
yes, no. I've never told them that. But she 100% changed the trajectory of my life. Like if it had like the mom that I had when I was 9, Like, would I have been pregnant at 17? I wouldn't be living on my own.
Yeah.
I got removed from the home at 14.
Yeah.
And then the people that were like taking care of me or watching me or whatever, it was like a very flim flam kind of situation. They were like, yeah, she can stay here. That's not a problem. And CPS was like, okay, well, then we won't mandate anything. We won't force anything. Everything will be voluntary. And then I was like, okay, I'm moving in with my boyfriend. Bye.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And so then I got pregnant. And then at 18, I graduated high school at 16. Got pregnant at 17, had Lana at 18, and then I didn't have the twins until I was 23.
Yeah.
But yeah, totally 100% changed the trajectory of my life. Again, not all things are bad.
Right.
So I would just tell people, if you have traumas, like, find ways to turn those traumas into positives in your life.
Totally.
Find ways, if your trauma is abuse, like, find ways to turn that abuse into empowerment.
Yeah.
Figure out where your hard line is. And then once you draw that shit in the fucking sand, don't cross it.
Yeah.
And when that happens, it gives you so much confidence.
Yeah. When
you set a boundary and you don't let that person cross that boundary, it gives you so much confidence.
Totally.
But as parents, we have no idea what situations our kids are going to run into later.
Yeah.
What issues they're going to have from being fantastic, being phenomenal, being shit.
Yeah.
Because I had a shit childhood, or, well, I wouldn't say childhood, and I wouldn't call it shit.
Yeah.
But to an outsider, it was a little rough. Yeah. But I have a lot of positive aspects in my. I definitely don't come off as a person who puts up with shit.
But you also are not like, you don't victimize yourself.
No.
Like, you know, when like a man cheats and he's like, sorry, like my mom slapped me when I was 4. And I'm like, shut the hell up. You know what I mean? Like,
my mom slapped me when I was 4.
Yeah, like, sorry, like I miss my grandma. She's dead. Like, there's like you don't do that. Yeah. Yeah. And like in like the opposite way, like how, you know, my mom, you know, raised me in the way of like, if someone was upset with me or someone was picking on me or something, my mom was the one that was like, they're jealous of you. They're jealous of you. That's why they're acting like that. So I got this complex of like, you're just mad because you're not me kind of thing.
I have that now.
Yeah.
But
because of Jimmy.
Yes.
It's because of Jimmy.
But I did not always have that. So she instilled that into you like from a young age. And so you have had that all your life. Yeah. I have just recently got that. And that's a great thing to have.
Well, and now I feel it's so funny because like she raised me in that way. And then I meet my husband, my ex-husband. And completely plummets it.
Right, so, the opposite.
Yeah. So where I got my abuse from in adulthood, it's really weird. Like now that I'm out of it, I'm having to relearn my childhood.
Yeah.
And how my mom got me to be a confident woman in who I was. And like, I stopped being friends with this one girl because she was being really mean to me in front of her boyfriend. And I think that's so stupid. Like her boyfriend had said something like, oh, like, I like your hair. And she was like, oh, well, her hair looked better this way. Like that.
Competition?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I stopped being friends with her because in my mind, I'm like, you're jealous of me. And like, that's not cool. Like,
that's and that's facts. That fucking tracks.
Yeah.
So that wasn't in your head. That was literally what it was. And your mom taught you how to identify it young.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. And so when like things started shifting and I was like, these women want my husband for God knows why, but like, it's not because they're jealous of me. Like they like hate me. Like all these people like hate me. And then like he's telling me all these negative things about me. I'm like, okay, like so I'm having to now learn how to get that back.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like
basically your confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say that I'm like almost there. Like the falling outs that I've had recently and the things that I've been hearing about myself recently, I'm like, you're mad.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, so.
Well, and when I put my kids in, we've talked about this before too. When I put them in homeschool, I put them in therapy because I think that it's important. I mean, honestly, I think that all high schoolers should probably be in therapy.
100%.
Because that's the time where you need therapy the most in your life.
Yep. You have no idea what's happening.
Yes, I know. They're going into high school and they're not going to be homeschooled, and I am terrified. They are very self-aware.
Yeah. Which is good.
God. Yes, which is good, but it also makes them. One of my twins is very judgmental.
Yeah.
Like for people that are not doing the right thing, whatever the right thing is in her eyes. And she has gotten so much better. She really has. And therapy has definitely changed over time. When I originally put one of my twins in therapy, I was worried about self-harm.
Yeah. And
I'm not worried about that anymore. But like I said, now she's kind of judgy of other people. They shouldn't be doing this. That's like, that's gross. That's don't send pictures. Don't send nudes of yourself. Don't send inappropriate photos. Don't do that. I'll be disappointed in you. Like if you send that to your boyfriend.
She's very like mommy.
Yes. She wants to mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We call her Momilia.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, yeah. We call all of them have a mom name because they all mom each other.
Yeah.
They all mom each other. A whole house full of freaking estrogen. But yeah, no, it totally is just a different. It's just a different environment for them to have like new trauma. And like I said, like when we were reading this, I'm like insecurities, like we all have them. Yeah, we all have them. They do not have to come from mommy issues.
Yeah.
I had a couple daddy issues in here. I'll just like read them real quick because neither of us have any. I definitely don't have daddy issues. Fear of abandonment or rejection. Like, no, bitch, you should be fucking privileged to be in the room with me. Not you, but just people in general. Craving validation from men. Hell fucking no. Honestly, that kind of gives me the ick sometimes.
Me too. I don't want it.
Good. Distrust over dependence in relationship. Over dependence, maybe in my current relationship. Distrust, like, I don't know. I think to me, like if you're going to cheat or you're going to do whatever you're going to do, you're going to do it. Yeah. So although I just distrust everybody equally, I don't think that that's like a relationship. Yeah. Like I don't know. Just it's not for me.
Yeah.
Difficulty setting boundaries, and that's also not me. Do you feel like you have difficulty setting boundaries?
Totally.
Yeah.
But my whole family, none of us have boundaries. That comes from a family thing.
I wanted you to say that out loud and not me.
Oh no, totally. I have no boundaries. But I have no boundaries with anybody. It's the weirdest thing. But none of us do. Like I grew up in the household where like not with like my dad, but with my mom, like I could shower in front of her and that was fine. Like one time I had a tampon that I thought was lodged in me and I couldn't get it and my mom went searching for it and like that was normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and so now like.
Did she find it?
I never had it up there in the first place.
Okay.
That's a whole other freaking situation.
I have a story. Okay. All right. Let's write this tampon story.
The tampon stories.
The tampon stories.
But like
tampon chronicles.
We could go on for a long time about that.
I'm gonna text that to you right now.
The tampon chronicles.
Yeah, because I also have a story. It's not appropriate for this specific topic, but But we'll come back to that on another episode.
We'll get there. But like with that, like if anyone like changes in front of me, dope. I don't care. Like. But even like with emotional things too. And I think that part of that is from my job as well, because people sit down and they word vomit. It's like they can't help it. Like they're getting their hair done. We're there for 3 hours. I'm going to hear your life story.
Yeah.
But then I do it back.
Right. Because they're like, if they're not willing to share, you're like, oh, I've got stories for days.
Yeah. Yeah. If someone sits there and is quiet and they ask me a question, I will answer anything. I'm never the one that's like, oh, I'm not comfortable talking about that. No, I'll talk about it.
I'm not either. I'm not one that's uncomfortable talking about anything, but I'm not really a sharer. I don't feel like
I overshare and then I go home and punch myself in the face. I'm like, that did not need to be shared. Like, why did I go that far? Like, I did not need to do that. Like, there have been so many times when I've gotten home from work and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, I'm like, why did I do that?
What am I doing?
Literally, but my whole family is like that. Like, my mom wants to know.
Excuse me, I need to take like the biggest dump now.
Literally. My mom.
Are we close enough to fart around each other?
I'm all, oh, well. Like, my mom wants to know every dirty detail about every little thing. And I am the same way. It's like literally like, oh, so like, you know,
You're all,
blah, blah, blah.
I smell really bad. Come here, let me do your hair.
Literally.
Let me wash you.
It's like so sick.
You're all, I know I'm washing your hair, but do you mind if I just...
I know, I'm like...
Can I just splash something?
I'm all, do you think I stink? Like, it's so weird. I am not everyone's cup of tea, and I totally get it.
Someone is like, my vagina smells like pineapples. You're all, let me see.
I'm always... yeah, I'm like, oh, you're right, girl. Like... But that's the thing.
Slay.
That's the thing. I have had friends. Sorry, we got the eyeballs.
Oh,
it's time to wrap up. But I will say that I have had friends that have been like sniff check, and I'm like, cool. Like I'm the friend that like
where are you
anywhere.
sniffing?
Anywhere. Like if I had a friend that was like going home with a man at a bar. And we went to the bathroom and she's like, smell me. Like, am I like okay? Or like smell my breath or something. Yeah. I'm like I don't care.
Okay, so I don't care either. I don't really have boundaries. And oh man, I will, but I feel like I'll be weary because I'm weird about smells.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
So that's like the only thing that I'm like, oh. Like my standard and your standard might be different.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have standards.
You're all, it's fine. Just tell me what it kind of is giving. Give
Literally.
It to me.
I'm like,
and I'm all, it's giving top ramen. You're all perfect.
I'm all,
perfect.
I love top ramen. Yeah, but like this literally stems from like I was raised this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my poor grandma, my mom's mom, she's like the homie. I'm like, so like, you know, when you were doing it with this boyfriend, like, did you like it? And she's like, well, no, you know, like, it's like very, we're very open.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that has continued into like this life of mine.
I love it. Okay, so the moral of the story is whether you have mommy issues, daddy issues, ex issues, girl issues, boy issues are everywhere.
Yeah, you can't avoid them.
You can't avoid them. We all have them. Yep. Next time you have one of yours, just remember somebody else has that issue too.
Yep.
And whoever's making you have that issue, remember that they got some issues.
Period.
We're just passing out issues.
Yep. Because I got issues. Yeah. You got them too.
Give them all to me. You know,
yeah. My issue is this is effing disgusting right now, let me tell you.
Yeah, it's like warm. Okay. All right. So
be bold.
Be bright.
And have a little bite. Bye.
Hi, I'm Colleen.
And we're Jess and Puggy.
And if you're still here, we really, really appreciate you watching us. And if we made you laugh, cry, or if you could relate to any of these stories, please give this a like, share, follow, tell your friends. It's free and it's a great way to support us. And we totally appreciate you. Until the next episode.
Love, 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 love.